following is a video of my design services on the Mendocino coast in Northern California. I do permitting for both inland and coastal areas. I do all forms of construction, remodels, repairs, and new construction. I do light commercial, and including coastal development and ADA permitting. Please contact me if you have any needs in this area. Blessings to you all. This is a coastal review project. This is an existing house in Westport, California. And this is a small room addition in a coastal review condition. So you can see this house is built probably, I think it's been added on to. I think that this actually is an add-on. This was the original structure. And we're doing another addition, but this addition was probably done back far enough that the coastal review, the coastal development people don't have a record of this addition, I think. And I'm not sure what all was added. I think this was the original structure. And there's a garage also that I think may have been part of the original structure. This is obviously the west facade. This is the south facade. And this is, I think, the addition. You could tell by the kind of the newness of the construction. And there's an extensive deck that could really use some maintenance. There's some, and we created the permit where the scope of work allows for some repair, basically rebuild in the existing scope, right? In other words, within not changing or adding anything, just replacing materials. So we have permission to do that in this permit. This permit has been granted. This is the new add-on, and this is the original over here. And what we're doing in this project is we're going to be adding, this is the west facade of the new wing. I think that was done, maybe done in the 70s, I guess. That's the garage. This is the garage. And for this project, this is the area where we're going to be adding. So in the new construction, we're going to be adding a powder room in this little cubby. And I'll show you more. And I have this modeled, and I also have the plans. This is the garage. The new addition, this is the north facade of the new addition that was done new in the 70s, I think. This is the north facade of the garage. This is the east facade of the addition. And this is basically a hallway between the two wings. And there is a step down. There's a step down going from the original building into this little entry area. And this is the area where the little section of hallway that goes between this structure and this structure. And we're going to be adding in here, in this area, we're going to be adding a little powder, a toilet and a sink. And for this construction, we are going to remove this roof right here. And we're going to demo this roof back up a little ways, up into here. And then we're going to continue this wall. We're going to build a foundation, and we're going to continue this wall to make basically line up with this, intersect this line, this facade. And then be a window. The doorway will stay the same. The partition wall here will have a pocket door. And we're going to do a new roof line that's going to go all the way across here and intersect with the horizontal valley here. And then there's a little cricket that we had to create because there's an existing water issue right here. It doesn't leak, but it's asking for trouble. So we decided to resolve that. Again, this is the wall that's going to be rebuilt, and it will have a pocket door in it. And then this is the area where the toilet's going to sit against the wall here, and the sink's going to be up in front of the window here. This is the garage. This is the front of the house. This is the east facade of the house and the east facade of the garage. And this is the east facade of the garage, east facade of the house, original house. And this is the south facade of the garage. It's a detached garage, only connected by decking. And this again is the east facade of the house. So this is Chief Architect. This house has been modeled, and I'm going to show you around a little bit. So this is the area you can see right here that this is a water problem. Okay, this slope goes this way. We're going to remove this roof. We're going to build a foundation in this area, put a floor in, replace this wall with a partition wall, and put a pocket door in it. And there'll be a toilet against this wall and a window with a sink. And this is the area of trouble right here. So basically, this is a kind of a plexiglass roof shed over a table on the decking. And you can see this is pretty good duplication of the house in model form. So I do basically all my interactions with the client in Chief Architect, and basically you can see inside the house. This is the garage. This is decking here. This is a bedroom with a bathroom. This is the original building. Little family room and a kitchen, and there's a pass through, or they call it the craft room, between the kitchen and this is the new proposed remodel with that partition wall, and the toilet sits against this wall, and the sink goes against actually the east facade, looking to the left out the window. And this is the original entry for this addition, little foyer between the two, and there's a step down from here to here. The floor level changes about 14 inches. And then this is all decking out here, and the ocean is this way. The original building, you can see that there's the doorway, and this is what's going to become the partition wall between the bathroom is going to go in here. So we're going to add a new foundation in here, and then we're going to frame a floor and run the joist this way. And then we'll be framing a new wall, exterior wall here, with a window in it. And that's basically how it's going to go. So in the new building, what we did in order to create this cricket, the waterproofing here, is we extended the overhang from the new addition. From this new addition, we extended the roof plane until it meets this. This is the new roof that comes up here, and then that roof connects with the existing roof here, and there's a horizontal valley right here. And so we basically continued. This existing roof is basically going to go, there'll be a roof wall in this area. And then this roofing goes basically right up to that wall. And then this will cricket over the top of that and form this ridge here. A much better way to shed the water in this area. So no water problems with the new roof. So a little bit of the little valley here. And the biggest trouble we had was getting this to fit in and underneath this existing roof shed. It's got to slide up under there. For Title 24 and insulation, we had to make these 2x8 rafters in here. We maintained it's about a 7-foot height in this room at the wall here. So we had to run this valley, this horizontal valley. We had to run it up enough that we were able to keep our height and also stay within the area for this cricket as far as matching this roof plane. So this is the permit set for this project. It's combined PDF. Almost all of the new types of planning in this county, in Mendocino County, require a mail-in. You email in your plans. Submit. Usually you can submit in person or also email in your permit application, and then you do everything's done by email, and so this project is on PDF, and it's 13 pages. So here's the cover sheet, a little overview. You can get a look at and this is basically maintenance of the site during construction, scope of work, project information, etc. Construction best management practices. Cal Green. And this is energy compliance, Title 24. This is a site plan. So you can see basically this abuts the ocean and the highway. This is a floor one plan. And basically shows the layout of everything, including electrical. And then this is the area of construction in the red there. And this is the existing without construction. And this is the proposed. So you basically have to do both. You have to do the existing and then the proposed. This is basically showing the existing and proposed virtually, or basically it's the whole thing, including the proposed. But I'll outline the area where the construction is. This is the north facade. This is the garage. That's the new addition that was done in the 70s apparently, and this is the new construction, soon to be done. And that's the north facade. This is the east facade. So you can see how I outline and identify where the construction will change the look of the building for coastal review. Same thing here. This is the west facade, and the area where the view of the building will change in red. And this is the south. You only see that little cricket. That's all you see from the south. Everything else is pretty much going to look the same. This is a section, structural sections, showing the construction of the little cricket and the floor framing and the foundation, with the new next to the existing. And then these are the different plans, the foundation plan. Foundation here, and floor framing and roof framing. And this is basically structural details to show how all connections need to be made. So that's basically it for this package. This is what was submitted, and so that's basically how we do in a situation where it's coastal review, and we have we're doing an addition, like in this case, as long as it's under. If it's under 10% and there hasn't been an addition of record, then they usually will allow it to go through without full coastal review. In other words, there's a exclusion for under 10% growth in square footage, basically.